Hello everybody, I hope you're keeping well. I know it's taken time for another video to be dropped, but it's been such a long process repairing the Golf. But anyway, yeah, if you're here, you're probably either gonna build your own intercooler or do your own DIY intercooler, or you've been watching my repair videos where I've been repairing the Golf after I crashed it in December. But anyway, cut a long story short, here's basically the whole in and out of exactly what I've done with my intercooler setup. I've actually had to write down everything and pull out receipts to actually get the names of most of these pipes and specifications and stuff, which I will put in the link in the description. So don't worry, I won't leave you guys wondering what's there. The only hard part of this setup of mine, the custom pieces, were really the turbo map sensor, map sensor pipe and the turbo charge pipe, which I had to have custom made. So yeah, but the rest of it you can pretty much buy piece by piece on eBay or wherever online and do it yourself. Anyway, let's get into it and I'll show you right around the intercooler and exactly what every piece is and whatever. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Right guys, so this is the complete car with the intercooler all done, which obviously I shouldn't really be showing this, but I'm gonna first show this and then play the tape, you know what I mean, where you guys can see how it's got to there basically, yeah, if that makes sense. So yeah, where do we start? We'll start from the intake side. So obviously this is a Creations Motorsport intake pipe, turbo intake pipe, silicone turbo intake pipe, which runs straight down to there. You know, obviously you'll see that I have to cut the bumper and I'll go through everything, yeah. And then that runs into a 90-degree elbow, which I had to do a bit of jiggery pokery to get my map sensor. As you can see, my fingerprints on there. Yeah, I had to get that map sensor made here in my garage. I just, you know, put some quick steel on it and sorted that out, and it works. It's been there for a couple of years now, 4 or 5 years. It's never leaked, no problems. So yeah, it runs to there. Then we have another 90-degree 63mm ash pipe there. As you can see, I've just double clamped that to hold it properly, which leads into a straight pipe. I think it's about 10 centimeters, and all these pipes are swagged in. So that's a very important thing, guys. Make sure your pipes are swagged in so they don't blow off. And then that just leads straight into the reducer. So yeah, so that reduces from 3-inch, I think it's a 45-degree silicone pipe, which is a bit faded now, but yeah, that reduces down into 2.5-inch, which is obviously the rest of it. Then we have the massive front mounted intercooler, which is, I don't know the exact specs off the top of my head, but I will put that in the description. But basically we just call them a wheelie cooler nowadays. And then the same on this side, you've got your 45-degree, I think it's 45-degree 3-inch into 2.5-inch reducer, which then goes into your elbow again, you know, your normal 90-degree elbow, onto another silicone pipe, which is 100mm by 63mm, so 2.5-inch, which then comes up into a 45-degree angled pipe. If you can see that pipe from there, 45-degree angled pipe into another, you know, silicone joiner again, which has a pipe in between that, which is 100mm, and that's 100mm as well, which then just goes straight into your turbo charge pipe. So yeah, I know it's a mouthful, guys. Honestly, I had to write everything down because it's such a mouthful, you know what I mean? But yeah, the charge pipe, I will show what I had to have done with that, because this was quite a pain really, especially trying to, you know, angle it so that the diverter valve can connect straight to there. Yeah, so then after your charge pipe, the last piece, guys, is this, which is a 63mm down to a 51mm reducer, which goes straight onto your turbo. And yeah, that's pretty much the setup. And then I'll show you the rest of everything, how I managed to get it looking like that. I had quite a couple of questions since I've built this car, and yeah, I thought I'll, you know, do a proper video while I'm repairing it, which is what everyone sort of wants. The other thing I was going to mention, which just popped in my head now, is my clips are all original Jubilee clips, the proper Jubilee clips. make sure you use them, and make sure you have swagged end pipes. If you don't know what a swagged end pipe is, just Google it, you'll see what I mean. It's all got rims on the end of each pipe, just so that it avoids pipes, you know, blowing off under boost and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into it and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Right, so that's the intercooler. Obviously you can see 3-inch ends, and then reduced with the reducers down to 2.5. Got it off eBay. It's a Toyosports intercooler. Yeah, I think it was about 100 and something pound or something. But yeah, you need that, obviously, your pipes, all your fittings, and then that's about it. The rest is, and obviously a R32 bumper, which will be coming in the next couple of days, so I'll show exactly what I have to do with that. Holes now for this slam panel, and I'm just trying to work out exactly where they're gonna go. So it's simple. Use a piece of paper. Cheating here. Put your old slam panel down where, you know, it should be, and then you just literally drawing over it, really, you know what I mean? So we know that hole is that one. Simple. Go straight over it. We've got our line. There we go. Take that, put that on there until it matches up. Make sure this hole lines up. Yeah, you know, so that means that's slightly off. That means that's perfect if you look at it. Yeah, that's in place. So now our hole is gonna be about there. Oh God. Yeah, make sure this lines up, guys, because that has to be in the center. Yeah, that's like that, and our hole will be there. So that's the center of our hole. Then turn that around, do the same for the next side. Same thing. Get your hands a bit greasy and dirty so you can use it. Look at that. Woo! Get your hands nice and dirty. So again, we'll put this down nicely. Mark it properly like this. Yeah, so we know. Yeah, make sure you mark it properly. Just make that there. Yeah, we know where that one is. And same with that. Take that, match that all up first. See if that matches. It does, yeah. And somewhere there. Let's poke that. Yeah. So put that in there to match it up. Take that off and bang, you've got your two hole spots where you need them. Holes is, I've just put that on there just in general. Poke that, yeah. Poke my next hole, yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. Then go over to out there. Look, the one we're gonna drill. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, obviously if you're starting afresh and you've not pre-drilled your holes on an old panel or whatever, then, you know, just measure. What I did is I held the actual intercooler, I measured the point of the holes, you know, the top two holes, you know, I held them against the slam panel, moved them back and just marked them and then drilled. So that's it. Another thing we're going to have to do with our new slam panel, if you look there, yeah, you've got to take that out of your slam panel for the intercooler to sit nicely. So yeah, another thing is we will get rid of that with our Dremel. Alright, so let's drill our holes. Start over the small drill bit and then size it up after. Yeah, that's about right. Sorry, I know you can't see, but it's this one. It's so soft, this lamp panel. Alright, so we're through. Then we'll go a little bit bigger. 6.5 mil should do it. Can't remember what the original bolts, the ones that go through to the intercooler are. But yeah, we'll just get it as close as possible. And then take it from there. Is that one done? That's those two holes. So then we're gonna have to trim. Thinking around there. It's just really to accommodate, this pipe, because I don't want that to get chewed up again. So at least if it's out the way, then. Right, so let's get our trendy Dremel out. Just changing the fittings because this needs a bigger collar or whatever it's called to accommodate the bigger shaft. Where is our spanner? Right. Cut up to, so we want to trim away this whole lip until about there. Yeah, so trim away all of that. Yeah, get rid of it completely off our panel. That's the thing, I suppose you lose the integrity and strength of some of these components by cutting them, but I can't see that making too much of a difference. Same. Yeah, so it should be good. Once we get that off, we can then just get our bolts or whatever you want to call them, get those through the top, and it will just go on to the connect our pipes and we're done. Alright, rock and roll. Let's cut these lips off. Turn this baby up. Yeah, the battery is low. I'm just impatient, guys. I can't wait for the damn thing to charge. There we go. It's nice and done. So we'll file that down, sandpaper that nicely. And that's out the way. Right, let's move on to our next cut. Right, let's take that off. Nearly there. That's done. And obviously we've cut under there as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much that cut, and obviously our top of the slam panel here drilled. So we just need to enlarge those slightly for our bolts, and that's it. Intercooler can go on. So let's just make these holes a little bit bigger. So 8mm is what I've used, because that's the same as our bolt that's gonna hold it. I don't know the exact thread and whatever, but I need to get new ones, because you can see after the accident these are bent. But yeah, let's drill that out anyway. That's it. Right, and the next one, let's see if that'll work. Yeah, that's straight through nicely, nice and snug as well, not too loose. Right, same with that one. Let's take our bolt out of there, test that out. Bang, in it goes. Right, now it's just that thing. Just wait, I don't want to play now. I got stuff to do, mate. Got to fix my car, hey? What's wrong, baby? Right, okay, go now. I want to look. No, don't be naughty. No. Go, you. Behave. Guys, do you guys have a naughty dog like this? Look at him, he wants to eat my balls that I'm holding. He thinks it's treats or something. So, oh, I found one. Oh, I've got some space. Oi, get off. Oh, I've got two. Yay. I don't have to get and buy any. Look, I've got two now. He's calmed down. Look at him. Right, so that'll do perfectly. I've kept all my old bolts. Whatever spare bolts I need to use, I always have this. What a naughty dog, I tell you. Yeah. Right, so lucky we had those. I was thinking that I'd have to go to B&Q or a hardware store to get some new bolts. At least I've got two brand new ones. Look at that, eh? I think these are the ones I actually bought when I was building the Golf, to be honest. So it's nice to have spares. I always keep that bolt bucket, I call it, because how many times I've had to go to that thing. That thing saved my life many a times. Yeah, guys, didn't notice this when I took the intercooler off, but if you look at the intercooler, yeah, look at how the bolts have been pushed back. Look at them, they're actually crooked. Look at how bent back they are. Can you see that? My dog, he's making noises playing with his ball. So I'm gonna actually put these screws in and then try and bend it back. Yeah, that's really bad, isn't it? Off. Yeah. Let's just hammer it. Yeah, that looks straight now. Definitely looks straighter. I think that's a lot straighter. Right. That should sort it. Just trim it a little bit so we can tighten it against that, because when you tighten it against that, it like holds better. Yeah, okay. So let's get our screws in. Now we can get this side in. Right, and then we just tighten up. Do you know what I mean? It just seems a lot better. Yeah, that seems fine there. Let's look behind if it's touching our radiator or condenser. Nope. You can see nice and clearly through there. Then what happens is once we put our pipes, look at that, it's solid, yeah? It's quite solid, it's not going to touch. You can see even when I do that, it's not gonna do anything. Once these pipes are on there holding it, it ain't going anywhere. Sweet. Clean my boost pipes before they go on to the intercooler. Boost pipes on. So wipe around the ends there. They're nice and clean. So let's get that on there actually. Yeah. And then get our big clamp. Like the big one. Last time, if I can remember, I put it that way. So yeah, that'll need to be tightened up there. Now other clamp, wiggle that about. Make sure it's over the swagged end as well. Make sure this is comfortable first. Yeah. Leave that like that then, until we sort out our bumper bar. And then that can go on. We'll tighten these up nicely. So that's your intercooler, guys. Basically how you, the mock-up of it. And then once the bumper bar's on, you can tighten. Because obviously, as I said, the bumper bar's going to bring that to there, you see. What's going to happen is this whole panel is going to move with it, yeah? Can you see that? So, yeah, we've got to wait till that happens first, really. Before we can do anything else. But yeah, that's how that goes anyway. So first things first, now we've taken the bumper off again after we've sort of test fitted everything, is to cut this new bumper bar. So yeah, and then you'll get it all fitted and sorted. Look at how far out this bar is. Can you see what I mean? It's really far out. So yeah, when you look at this side, it's nice and straight. So that's what I'm saying, it's just better just to change it and make sure it's all bob on, yeah? So yeah, let's get that sorted, then we'll just cut it out with a grinder. Alright, so if you can see, we have our cut all lined up. And yeah, we'll rock and roll now. Right, so now we've cut that one side out. We'll use that as our stencil. I've just trimmed it back to make it a bit less sharp and lethal. We'll use that as our stencil for the next side. Just line those two holes up, mark it, and cut the other side. Done. Right, people, everything is cut. My bloody phone died on me as well. So yeah, as you can see, our cuts are nice and neat. Better than my first cuts. I mean, they were slightly crooked if you look at them. So yeah, we are getting better on Mk4 even, yeah. So yeah, so my cut is done. I'm gonna use some paint prep wipes just to clean that area up where I've cut, put some primer and then some normal black paint that I found in my garage, and we're good to go. You know, paint it up, just, you know, those areas, because you're not even gonna see it. and then we shall get it on. I'm that confident I'm not even going to measure before I actually paint it. Usually you'd measure first, make sure it fits, and then do your painting and whatever in case you need to cut again. But yeah, let me get that painted and then we'll get that on there. So you can see our thing, I've just wax oiled it as well, so that should stay good for a long time. That cut was really impressive, eh? Actually it looks quite nice and straight there. So I'm gonna leave that to dry overnight, and then tomorrow, bang, pew, straight on there, you know what I mean? Alright, let's take this baby off. There's a battery on this thing, like, it's on 2. Alright, let's get rid of all these screws. You can see that it's not sitting right. So yeah, let's just get our new one on there and see what that does. Right. That way. Yep. Right. So those are in. It's just our 4 screws. Lift that panel up onto there nicely. Lift the panel up, screw it in. You can already see it's lining up. You can see that hole is going to line up with that. That hole's just about lining up with there. So tighten all those up, and that's it. Right. And that's it. These are all nice and tight. Right, that's our new bumper bar on there. Sorted. Look at the clearance. We've got lovely clearance. Our intercooler is going to be perfectly fine with that clearance. Look at that. Nothing's going to interfere. So yeah, good job done there. Get our boost pipe on, and that's how you do a front mounted intercooler. It's simple as that. Bumper on, trim the bumper, done. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. You know, once you put your bumper bar on and stuff, is the R32 bumper. Now obviously for you people that know, I've crashed my car, as I mentioned before. You can see this is still my crashed bumper. I have got a new one on the way. And the only other thing for this intercooler is just making space for the R32 bumper. You can only use an R32 bumper, because if you use the stock bumper, it gets in the way at the bottom. So yeah, pretty much I just do a bit of trimming with the Dremel around these areas, and that's pretty much it guys, you know what I mean? I'm not going to show all of that because it's pretty simple stuff. It's mainly the intercooler that I wanted to show on this intercooler video. But yeah, what else can I say? You know, that's pretty much it for that. I have got a lot of content that I've recorded. It's just the editing, guys, that's taking a hell of an amount of time. So yeah, I'm trying to edit like video by video. So I've got 3 videos nearly fully edited. So you're gonna see them 3 come up in the next week or 2 or whatever. But yeah, that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like and share if you did. Let me know what you think, and until next time, take it easy. Cheers. Bye.